Hello, welcome to our podcast. This is going to be a series of podcasts. This is our first one. So kindly bear with us if it is not perfect, but it is definitely our try. So I'm Himanshu.
Yeah.
And
I'm Adam.
We are in the health, beauty, and wellness business for over 16 years now, and we've been there and done that. And we are a contract manufacturer. We are while we are speaking, we are speaking from our plant over here, which is in Colfax, North Carolina. Just to give you a background, so we do have some experience with health and beauty and wellness. So the whole point of this is that we're trying to help people, our customers, and everyone else out there, so that they can actually live a better life and with wellness.
Oh yeah. So that's at the heart of our business and our lives. We try to look to ways to increase quality of living, and usually there's different pillars of that. Of course, there's the food, your environment, your social connections, and your exercise. So we want to do deep dives into certain topics each week to kind of analyze and look at a 360 approach and perspective of how we can help increase wellness through these specific pillars of wellness.
Yeah. So today we'll be talking about fitness. Is that
fitness or overall exercise, and how that connects to the other pillars, like we were talking. So I myself was at the gym this morning, kind of thinking about how my evolution for wellness has happened over time. And I think I was talking to Himanshu earlier about what types of exercise he likes the most, or resonates with him, or works for him. And it seems like his approach is a lot different than a lot of people I see at the gym. And then same for me as well. The exercises I do are probably not normal for the gym, but I think at the heart of it, what we're trying to find is what exercise works specifically for you. What type of movement is your favorite? And to think about that, you have to consider what are your goals and what do you enjoy doing. So, if sports are your thing, then it may be the social aspect, it may be the competition. If you have a very specific body goal, like losing fat or gaining muscle, there may be exercises for that. So I think we have to consider each individual person's goals when we talk about fitness and wellness. So we'd love to hear from y'all and hear about what your journey has looked like and what your favorite types of exercise are.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a gym goer, and I have been to gym many times, and I've tried the treadmills, and I've been running on treadmills mostly aimlessly.
Yeah.
And I'm not that kind of a guy who just time myself and I have to run for 10 minutes or something. It just doesn't work for me somehow.
Right.
So I prefer like sports,
mm-hmm.
where there's an aim, there's a goal. Like, for example, I love playing tennis.
Mm-hmm.
I love playing golf, and what happens is that keeps me focused, and I have an aim to do. And at the end of the game, you don't even realize how much exercise you have actually gotten.
Right.
You move around. You go from one corner to the other, taking balls and hitting them and everything, and it is amazing. And by the end of it, I'm tired, and that means I'm fully exercised, and you kind of get the similar results while you're on a treadmill. A lot of people I've seen, they are at it and they're doing it. They're working out, they're sweating, and they're doing very well.
For sure.
And it works for them, and it's good for them.
Yeah.
But somehow everyone is different. For me, it just doesn't work very well for me. So I think sports is something that I like, and I would it works for me.
Well, and since you like the competition aspect, I think warm-ups and cool downs and other exercises that support your sport playing are probably more enjoyable for you because you know you're working towards your end goal. So once again, understanding yourself and what you want to do and what's enjoyable, that's the core. And once you identify that, you can say, okay, for warm up to play tennis better, I need this. For cool down, I do this. And you'll probably feel more connected to the purpose of that exercise because it connects to your overall goal. And then, like you're saying, the treadmill may not be for you, but for other people, it's very reliable. You show up at the gym, the treadmill's there. It's not raining inside, the temperature's right, and you can just hop on, you can read a book, you can talk to your friend next to you. So if that or the stair climber works, I always recommend just listening to your body and thinking about what feels the best. Do you feel good after you spend that half an hour on the treadmill? Do you want to do some stretches before and after? So for me personally, the workout I enjoy right now is kind of one rep of maybe 100 different stretches and weightlifting things throughout the journey. And, I've been to the gym, I've done sets of 14, 12, 10 weights, I've done ellipticals. I've played basketball a lot, but it's a little bit dangerous for me. So I kind of do a hybrid Pilates, yoga, and then calisthenics, where I'll maybe do one handstand against the wall and do a few presses while I'm up. One varied pull up with my hands this way. But it's for each individual. It will evolve over time as every day is different. So, yeah.
And similarly, like I was saying, it's a good thing that if it works for you the way you want to. I think you have to find your own sweet spot. But at the end of the day, you need to be exercised. I think you need to try to utilize almost all of your muscles on a daily basis because once your body knows and you're not utilizing, you're just in the bed and you're not doing much and you're not doing much moving around. The body kind of gets a signal, okay, my time is over, I have nothing else to do, So I think it is a good thing that we need to exercise on a daily basis, and this is very important. I have uncles who have lived close to about 100 years of age, and that's my family.
Yeah.
And one of my uncle, he died about just a month before he was about to turn 100.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
But the thing is, he was himself a tennis player. He started playing tennis when he was in his late 30s or something. And, all through his life, he regularly played tennis and he was very healthy. Even a week before he died, he was extremely healthy. He was doing things and all those things. But of course, he was not, go past 100. Yeah. And similarly, my other uncle, and he lived very close to 100 as well. And he was in rural India, and he used to have a bike, and he would go, even in his 90s, he would go to work, and he would actually go on his bike, in tough terrains and everything, on a regular basis, and he was very healthy. So these guys would do anything and everything. So they were really they did very well.
Yeah.
So again, I think exercising is extremely important on a regular basis. Don't give up on the exercising. I think that is something that you need to do for a healthy life.
Yeah, of course. And it's best to consider what time you have available, when you're the least stressed, and how you feel after your exercise. So I think you just hit upon two of the best longevity exercises, which are paddle sports like tennis or table tennis or something like this, and cycling. For me, cycling has been a big part of my life, but it really depends on where I'm living currently and how accessible and safe the cycling is. Just like anything else, whether you have tennis courts near you or something. So everyone's situation is different. So I think it's important to reflect on what it is that you like, and also to consider trying new things, even if you've never tried pickleball or any of these sports. If you try it once, I think it's okay as long as you do it safely.
Yeah, pickleball. If tennis is too strenuous for you, because it can get, because if you're not healthy and running around, and you need a lot of breath and a lot of stamina to be able to do that.
For sure.
Pickleball is actually a good alternative.
Oh, yeah.
You do not have to move that much around, and you don't have to be creative with your shots and need to know the details of how to do top spins and slices and all those things, and still be able to enjoy it. And and like you mentioned, table tennis. You can get a table, or maybe just you have a, what's it called, a dining table. Maybe you convert it into
put it up against the wall maybe and hit back, or put a hard top on it. It's all about accessibility. Are people playing pickleball near you? You may switch to that rather than tennis. What does your schedule look like? What time of year is it? Can I go outside during this time? So, I think it's being creative, maybe even journaling or talking to your friends, seeing what they like to do, bouncing ideas around, and then, like I said, always be open to trying something at least once to see how it feels, and then kind of pursuing that. Once you realize that might work for you, then maybe you try variations of that, like different groups of playing with people in different groups and seeing if that works better or worse. It's always important to listen to ourselves and to consider how we feel when we do things.
Definitely. And this is for now, this is what we have, this is the message that we want to give is, keep yourself busy, keep exercised, and I think that's the number one thing that for longevity, and this is what we have to say.
Yeah, so I appreciate you all listening to today's podcast. We look forward to delving into more topics in the future. Feel free to send us any requests or any questions you may have. Until then, stay well. We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye from Himanshu.